excited to be here today. Thank you for having me, and I'm honored to share the stage with the company here. And so I would just flag that they're right on point in terms of there is obviously, especially Rakia mentioning the federal and state level. One example of that is AI policy and tech policy. We are seeing that play out, and we saw it play out previously with privacy. For those of you that don't know, General Catalyst is a venture capital firm or transformation and investment company that we've invested in over 800 companies across all critical sectors, including defense, energy, financial services, and of course, healthcare, which we've made a big investment recently, we just announced. And so one of the things that I think is exciting about these days that we were talking about, there's some caveats, but this administration has been very eager to partner with the private sector on areas where they can find faster, better, more efficient solutions for some of the challenges that we face across multiple sectors. Now, obviously, moving fast, which we've all acknowledged is great in certain respects, but you have to be ready to, as we were discussing in the green room, to pivot when maybe a new administration comes in, or there's a change in policy in the current administration. So understanding that you need to have that flexibility, it's something that you just need to build that trust and to prepare yourself to move in different directions depending on where those policy winds are going. But I think it's an exciting time, and we are definitely trying to, one of the existential issues for startups is this regulatory uncertainty. Now, big businesses don't like it either, but it can be really existential for startups that are bringing these transformative technologies to the market and want to try to see them scale for not just the US market, but globally. But when you have a patchwork of policies across the states, that can really be a huge issue, which is why we, along with many others in DC and across the country, would prefer to see, for example, a federal framework for AI policy. That's something, again, that's cross-cutting in all the industries I mentioned, and when you start seeing a patchwork, as we saw with privacy, that can really cause not just expense and burden, but for the smaller companies, it could be, it could be something that really makes them be able to thrive or just, end their business at a dead end. So it's something that we're actively advocating for across our portfolios.
When you say